The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Matthews. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 guard. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Shea is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. So the Bucks win the tip. Now here's Bledsoe, covered by Shea. Here's Lopez. Count that one.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Here's LaVine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And so LaVine nails both of them.
A late bloomer in high school, Zach LaVine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
Now here's Bledsoe. The 3 doesn't go that time.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
The jump hook, and it's LaVine that time on the assist by Shea.
Fantastic ball movement, really unselfish play by Shea, but what else is new?
Now the pass to Bledsoe. Here's DiVincenzo, covered by Shea, and the first shot of the night for him missing. Here's LaVine. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You see LaVine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss.
They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. From deep, Shea. Rebound, Milwaukee. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. There are few players more gifted athletically than Zach LaVine. Coach made it clear their focus is trying to contain him offensively. Good luck with trying to keep him between the ball and the basket.
All right, David, thanks. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bledsoe outside. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Shea. Pass to Carter. From deep, Shea. And the Bulls with another miss. Milwaukee has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Giannis passes to Matthews. Bledsoe looking it over. With the teardrop. And that one good.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And LaVine, here we go. A nice shot by Shea.
What a soft touch on the floater. Shea just understands how to score.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Up top, Bledsoe. Covered by Shea. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Levine kicks to Che.
He's just relentless in his approach. Makes Che a very difficult guy to defend.
The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicia's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Valentine. And it's White in for Levine. Pass to Ilyasova. It's back to Hill. It's deflected. They retain possession.
When Lopez starts going to work on you, sometimes fouling is your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Lopez.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
Satoransky's checked in for Chicago. Ends up going with the new group, and the Bucks with some changes. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Che. Good D by Lopez.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine and Valentine are the wingmen. And it's Che in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Che. Levine's got 8 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And the foul called on Che. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Bledsoe left side. 5 on the clock. Here's Matthews. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And it's the Bucks on the break. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Che outside. Markkanen passes to Che. And the Bulls with another miss. Bucks leading by 5 and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's the 3rd youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, DA, and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. And he can't get the first one.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Porter's checked in for Valentine.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Che up top, guarded by Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Che. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them.
Here's Felicio. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Milwaukee, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Bledsoe, then it's Matthews, and it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Shea outside. Pulls up on the elbow. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Shea kicks to Porter. And here's Shea outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's DiVincenzo. He has 5. Giannis passes to Lopez. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Levine finds Carter. Here's Shea. Again, Shea missing.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Matthews. From deep, Shea. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Shea's shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Connaughton, covered by Shea. And it's Connaughton missing.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
One side of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in. For Chicago, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Outside Hill. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Shea.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And Ilyasova kicks to Connaughton. Here's Lopez. Count the basket. Lopez has got 12.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Shea. The rebound by the Bucks. At one point, they led by 16.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
White, he's checked in for Chicago. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now, here is Hill. There's the dish to Lopez. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Great concentration from Lopez to absorb the contact and finish the play off anyway.
Shea, way outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter, and obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
White, the pass to Shea. No good there.
And make no mistake, George Hill is a two-way.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. White and Levine on the wings. Young and Carter are the big men inside. And it's Shea in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Passes it to Ilyasova. Hill with it. Shea's there. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Young. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got 4 assists now tonight. Here is Hill. Lopez kicks to Hill from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Shea, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 11. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Chicago calls timeout. We've seen Robin Lopez really having a great game.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
So for the Bulls, Markkanen comes in for Carter, and it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Levine. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. The feed to Bledsoe. Shea with the block.
Nice job of attacking that shot. Shea wants to intimidate you.
And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Lauri Markkanen. That free throw missing. This time's checked in for White. And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 12. And here's Shea outside. A rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Kept alive. And Lopez throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw, good. Shea.
I'll tell you what, Coach really trusts Che's thought process because he thinks things all the way through.
From downtown, DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Che inside. And the Bulls with another miss.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Lopez outside. Bledsoe for three. Another shot. And Giannis with the layup. And the Bucks lead by 18.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Lopez right side. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making some changes. Felicia's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Young. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Otto Porter Jr. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Dragan Bender, he's checked in for Lopez. DJ Wilson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
The Bulls making a switch here. Arcidiakono's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Brown's checked in. From deep, Che nailed from three-point land.
Nice job by Che, providing the floor spacing they need to stretch the defense.
Here's Connaughton. Outside Korver. Back to Connaughton. Brown outside. From 13, Bender. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And dominate the says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.